What's up, Yarny Box Crocheters? Today we're going to be making Nessie the Jellyfish. If you don't already have your Yarny Box kit, head to yarnybox.com and get yours today. Don't forget to subscribe to our email list where you'll get a free pattern every 2 weeks directly to your inbox. This is what the finished product looks like. You can either make it a keychain or just make it a super cute little toy. In your Yarny Box kit, you'll find the magic ring is already started. This is so that you don't have to worry about any complicated beginning and we can go ahead and get started right away. So just by looking at the magic ring, we can note a few things. This is the tail of the project and you can put that aside for now. We're going to worry about that later. It also pulls the ring shut if you pull on it hard enough. And this is the working yarn. So that's the yarn that's attached to the yarn ball. That's the yarn that we're going to be working with throughout the project. The purple stitch marker is where you're going to insert your hook. And you can see by pulling on the working yarn, it can loosen and tighten that loop. So the purple stitch marker is the loop where you're putting your hook in for the first time. The blue stitch marker is showing you where the very first stitch of the project is. If you pull on the blue stitch marker, it will kind of show you where you're going to be putting your hook. It's just exactly where the stitch marker is. And you can see that each stitch looks like a horizontal V. So you should be able to go around your circle and count 8 V's. That would be 8 stitches. We're going to be placing 2 stitches in each of these 8 stitches for the first round. So go ahead and take out your purple stitch marker and insert your hook. You can put the tail aside for now. And grab the working yarn with your finger. I like to twist it around my index finger twice, and that gives me a pretty good tension. For holding your crochet hook, you can either hold it like a knife or like a pencil. So this would be a pencil hold. I prefer this way, I think it's a bit easier, but you can also hold it like this, which is like a knife. And then go ahead and grab the working yarn and twist it around your finger a couple of times. And then you can go ahead and pull on the working yarn, and that's going to tighten your hook to the stitch. Don't make it too tight or else it's going to be really hard to make a stitch, so just make sure it's not too loose and not too tight. Take out your blue stitch marker. And now we're going to be putting our hook into that V, the very first V of the round. That V is the stitch. So insert your hook and you should have 2 loops on your hook now. Now we're going to yarn over, which means grabbing the working yarn with your hook. So wrap it around your hook and then slide it on through. And now you have 2 loops on your hook here. And grab the yarn again and pull through. That completed a single crochet, so that is 1 stitch. And you can see that it made a V on the other side. And put your stitch marker into that V. Now if you're having trouble pulling your hook through the stitch, there might be a few things happening. One is your tension is too tight. So shake out your shoulders and loosen your grip, and a looser grip might help you get the yarn through the stitch better. Another thing may be that you're not holding your hook parallel to your body, so make sure you're holding your hook horizontally the entire time. And the third tip I have for you is to make sure your tip is facing downwards. If your tip isn't facing downwards, it's going to be very hard to put the stitch through. And so now we're going in the exact same hole that we just went into, yarn over, and pull it through. And now we're going to yarn over again and pull through. So that is 2 single crochets in the same hole, the same stitch. This is called an increase. An increase is when you're placing 2 stitches into 1 stitch, which makes it have more stitches for the next round. So now we're going into the next stitch. So if you have trouble knowing where the next stitch is, just pull on your hook a little bit and that'll show you where the last stitch was, and then go into the next stitch. So insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over again, and pull it through. So that is one single crochet. Now we're going in the exact same hole again. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, and pull through. So now we've got 4 stitches, but we've only gone in 2 holes. So next we're going in the next stitch, and we're going to make 2 single crochets again. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through again. Insert your hook in the same hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through. Next stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Same hole, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through again. So repeat this pattern through the whole thing, putting 2 single crochets in each stitch. So next stitch, we're inserting and pulling the yarn through, yarning over again and pulling through. And we're gonna do that one more time. And now we're going into the next hole to place 2 single crochets. So again, what we're doing this round is we're placing 2 stitches in each of the 8 stitches that we had to begin with. And this is going to make it go from an 8 stitch circle to now having 16 stitches in the circle. So the last one, we are inserting our hook to make a single crochet, making another single crochet. Now we're back at the stitch marker, so that means we are completed the first round. So you can go ahead and pull on your tail and make that ring super tight. And good job, you finished your first round. So now there's 16 stitches in this circle. Now, if you mess up, if you feel like you should redo the magic ring, or maybe you lost count, or maybe you have to redo whatever you've done, all you have to do is pull on the working yarn and it's going to undo the stitches. If you have to undo the entire thing, do not worry, I have a separate video of how to make a magic ring, and then you can make your own magic ring and start from scratch if you need to. Here I'm demonstrating how to remove the stitches if you've made a mistake. So if you pull on the working yarn, it just undoes all the stitches. Now take out your blue stitch marker and we are on to round 3 of the project. So insert your hook again and get your tension ready. And now go into the next stitch, the stitch where the blue stitch marker was, and make 1 single crochet. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over again and pull through. That's 1 single crochet. And now mark that stitch. And now in the next stitch, we're going to be making an increase. So again, an increase is 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again and pull through. In the same stitch again, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again and pull through. So that was an increase, and now the next one is just 1 single crochet. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through. And now we're moving on to the next stitch, which is an increase again. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, and pull through. Now go in the exact same hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And now we're back to single crochet. So make 1 single crochet. And now we're doing an increase, so make 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And now repeat this pattern all the way around the circle. In one stitch you're making a single crochet, and the next stitch you're putting 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And repeat it until you're back at the stitch marker. And now we're on the last stitch, and you'll know you've done it right if you end the round on an increase. And now we have 24 stitches in the circle. So remove your blue stitch marker again. And the next round is going to be a single crochet in the next stitch. So insert your hook and yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Mark this stitch. So pop your stitch marker in there. And now we're going to make another single crochet in the next stitch. So just 1 stitch. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through again. And now in the 3rd stitch, we're going to be making our increase. So this is where you're going to put 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So the pattern around this round is 2 single crochets, increase. So this is our first single crochet, our second single crochet, and now we're going to be making an increase. So put 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So single crochet, single crochet, 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And repeat this all the way around until you get back to the stitch marker. And you'll know you've done this round right if you've ended on an increase. And now we have 32 stitches on our circle. So this completes part 1. This is going to be it for increasing. We're not doing any more increasing on our jellyfish. In the next video, we will continue on with the head of our jellyfish, and we're going to be doing rounds 5 to 9. You can find the link to part 2 in the description of this video.